What is the worst expression of the human capacity for evil that you have witnessed or seen or experienced? I have seen the killing of over 500 people, and that is the worst for me. Hi, I'm Enoch Aboi, and welcome to the Otherwise Forum, a forum where we try to be wise about the other, where we try to understand the other and try to transcend our differences and connect to the humanity in the other. As human beings, in one way or the other, we all have stories that we know that is distant or very close to us, that is an expression of the human capacity for evil. Here in the United States, the mass shootings in schools and churches and supermarkets, and all that is an expression of evil. In Nigeria, killings in churches and the Boko Haram thing that is going on and the rest of them, that is a human expression of evil. We talk about Ukraine, just the killings of human beings, that is my concern. That is senseless. That is senseless. Maybe you can begin to recount your own experience or your own witness or what you've seen that has shown you the human capacity for evil. Even my state, that is the liberal state, seem to be illiberal at the moment somehow, and but I think it still maintains some of its liberality, but it's a shadow of itself, a former self, because even the Muslim neighbors that we used to have are no longer there. And I believe those who were neighbors to Muslims in a Muslim-dominated area are no longer there, because there has been polarity and fighting between Christians and Muslims. So I experienced change, a drastic one, from love to hate in my own lifetime, which is so sad. And someone from Indonesia was telling me his own story. He hasn't heard my own story, but he was just telling me his own story of how they used to, experience, good relationship between Muslims and Christians. He's Muslim, and they will celebrate their festive period alongside with their Muslim friends, just like my own story in Nigeria. But he said that things have changed in Indonesia, that you wouldn't want to be seen with the other, trying to celebrate, because you'd be criticized if that is all you get, even. And that is so sad. So it's not just about Nigeria, it's also some other places. And so there are theories about what actually happened. If we had the capacity to show love the way we did, what is happening now? That it seems like we lack the capacity to show love. One of the theories is that it is a brand of Islam, Wahhabism, that has been exported by Saudi Arabia all over the world. And it is the same brand of Islam that is said, based on the report on 9/11, to be responsible for the 9/11 attack. So it's like a kind of ideology that people have been fed with. If that theory holds, that may be what is responsible for the change. That is what people have been feeding themselves with, that is responsible for the change. But you may also ask, for those who have experienced maybe some violence from Christians also. Christians have been infected. Actually, while I was growing up and there was fight and things like that, the Christians were singing at that particular time, a point in time, that they have killed our pastors, they have burned our churches, we will not. Revenge is God that is going to avenge for us. But after some time, the Christians began to revenge. And after some time, it seems to be like an equal opportunity expression of evil. But right now, what is over there is just a carnage that no one escapes. Like I said earlier on, the greatest expression of evil that I have seen is the killing of over 500 people. Some people will say, oh, it's not up to 500. Some people say it's more than 500. But for some of us who have seen what happened, who saw the bodies of these people scattered as they were running away from their assailants, and they were hacked down and killed, and we saw the bodies scattered like that, if you were told that this was more than 500, you agree with that. haven't seen that kind of carnage. Mostly women and children hacked to death, slaughtered in the middle of the night in their sleep. Well, I mean, I have never remained the same, haven't seen this human capacity for great evil in what is known as the Dogon Nahawa massacre in Plateau State, actually. And that has been reported by the New York Times, so you can go and see that. But I warn you, it's a gruesome kind of read, so it's not a pleasant one. But you can go and read that. But that is the human capacity for evil. And like I said, we have witnessed the human capacity for evil in different places. And this human capacity for evil is one of the reasons why I convene the Otherwise Forum, so that we can find ways to transcend our differences. We don't have to kill because of our differences. We don't have to hate because of our differences. We can learn to transcend our differences and connect to the humanity in the other person who has the same aspirations and fears and whatever things that we want in this life or don't want in this life. If you belong to people who would want to see a better world with less expression of the human capacity for evil and more expression of the human capacity for love, I would want you to join this community. Subscribe to the Otherwise Forum. Until next time, I will say think otherwise and be otherwise.